SquareHammer.
What's up, SquareHammers? What's up, YouTube? Got my buddy Christian here.
Hey, everyone.
We're about to play 2,000 points of Tomb Kings versus Orcs and Goblins. And this time we will go through the army lists, and I'll show you his pretty models. Let's go.
1!
6 out of 10 all day.
Here's the Orcs and Goblins list if y'all want to check it out. And we're going to run through. Show us your deployment. What you got?
All right, we got on the right flank Chucka number 1 and a Goblin Wolf Chariot. We then got a block of 24 Gobos. And then to the left of that, we got 19 an Orc mob and 19 Orc boys with a level 3 Orc Shaman.
Nice.
He's got the
what spells he get?
Buzz Gob's Knobbly Staff, so he can reroll 1 casting roll each turn, and he went with Wog Magic.
Wog.
We got Gaze, I forget the spell, then Evil Sunshine in, and then Foot of Gork.
Okay, you got foot. Nice.
Then we have another Orc Mob, 19, with an Orc Warboss, an Orc Big Boss with a Battle Standard Baron Foot, just with heavy armor and shield.
Okay.
To the left, we got a unit of 18 Black Orcs, and we got using the Motley Crew, so half of them got additional hand weapons, half of them got great weapons.
Oh, look who's there.
We got the Black Orc Warboss on a Warboy, on a boar. He's got plate armor, shield on a Warboar, so he's got a 2-up save.
Gross.
He's got the Choppiest Choppa for +1 strength and AP -3.
Yikes.
And he's got Talisman Protection for a 5-up ward.
Cool.
And then the unit of Black Orcs has also got the Banner of Butchery, which is +1 strength on the charge.
Whew.
Then we got a giant right next to the unit.
Lovely.
We got the Spear Chucker number 2. Rock Lava in the back.
Yep.
We got another unit of Gobos, 24. Another Wolf Chariot. And on the flank, we got 8 War Boys, and they got the big and special rules, so they're +1 strength. And then we got 2 more Goblin Wolf Chariots.
Excellent. That is a nasty Orc army. And look how many models there are. And they look beautiful, guys. He printed this in, what, a couple weeks, and it's just, like, ready to rock?
Yep.
Sweet. All right. On to Tomb Kings.
First, starting on this side, we have the Necrosphinx. We have 4 Ushabti. We have a single chariot. We have 5 Skeletal Horsemen. We have a level 4. He's got the Heretic Jar. We have a Bone Giant. I think they're called Necrolytic Colossus now. We have 24 Tomb Guard. They have a banner. It's the one that gives them Vanguard and... what was the other one? Vanguard and something else. Oh, Reserve Move. There you go. Then I have a Tomb King. He's got Armor of the Ages, which makes them reroll a wound against him. And he's got the Headsman's Axe. We have 1 Tomb Scorpion, 5 Karens, a Tomb Skull Catapult with the 20-point upgrade that like is good against Skulls of the Foe. That's what it is. Another Tomb Scorpion, 5 more Archers, and 2 single Chariots. And that is 2,000 points. I did get my spells. I got... Basically, what I had when I did the Wood Elf list is Plague of Rust, Summon Elemental Spirit, Wind Blast, and Travel Mystical Pathway. I almost dropped one of these for one of the Tomb King ones, but this is fine. Who cares? And we're going to roll off to see who goes first. After
The Orcs got first turn. For all of these, like Oasis-looking things, here, and here, we're just treating those as wood, so you can walk through them. The other 2 big pieces are impassable. Same with this one. And Orcs going first and Vanguard it up a little bit. And I think that's it. Wog. All right, Orcs is turn 1.
All right, so the end of the Orc turn 1, we moved up as much as we can. We've gone up on the flanks a little bit. We did some magic, didn't really get anything off. And shooting-wise, we killed a couple Tomb Guard with the Spear Chuckas and the Rock Lavas. And a short bow from a Goblin Wolf Chariot to put a wound on the Tomb King Chariot.
Yep. And he killed a horsey.
And I killed a horsey.
And that's it. All right, on to bottom of 1. End of Tomb King turn. We charged here your goblins. He passes terror check, but I failed my charge by 1. Stuff moved up and shot. Didn't do any wounds. Tried to cast Armor of Rust here, dispelled that, but I do have the Summon Elemental Spirit here. I think I killed a couple of them with Wind Blast. That was it.
2 Black Orcs dead.
2 Black Orcs with Wind Blast. I raised the guys back that he killed. I charged both chariots into here. I didn't kill any, and oh no, I did kill one.
Killed 1 Orc Warboss.
I did kill one, and then he slaughtered them, as expected. So don't charge chariots into those guys, because counter charge is huge, and Blue forgot that. It was not good. And that is the end of Tomb King turn. On to top of 2. End of Orcs turn 2. What happened, buddy?
Yeah, so we got the Goblin Wolf Chariot charged. What's that called again?
War Sphinx.
The War Sphinx.
Or Necrosphinx,
Charged,
sorry.
completely
Necrosphinx.
whiffed, and then just got stomped to death, so it
Yeah,
just disappeared.
We did not do a wound to each other, but the stomp did it.
Yep. Everything else moved up. I wasn't in charge range. Blue places units perfectly. I shot with Rock Lava. I think I killed 1 Tomb Guard.
Yeah, 1
Not
Tomb
a lot
Guard.
of hits, but only killed 1.
Yeah.
Chariots. I had a failed charge with the chariot, so it's just sitting there. These
Tell
two
them about the
moved
chariot.
up.
Tell them about the charge thing.
Oh, yes.
Like with how you could re-roll the charge and then charge fewer.
Oh, since they have the warband rule, I can
Right.
reroll my charge roll. So to get those far charges, I can do that. And we got the doggos coming in.
All right, what happened? Where were
And
we
then
talking?
back on the left flank,
Mhm,
the boar boys charged those
Skeletal
skirmishing-
horses.
Yeah, the skeleton horsemen
Mhm.
wiped them off, and now
Mhm.
they've just reformed to follow up the flank there. So
The flank
that's
is
all
taken
we've
by
done.
the Orcs.
Yep.
On to bottom of 2. So end of turn 2 for the Tomb Kings. I charged the Necrosphinx into the goblins. They passed their leadership for terror, and I think he. Did you fail
I
your
lost
fear?
I
think you failed your fear
I failed my fear.
Yeah.
I lost 5 gobos in combat,
Mhm.
and then I gave ground for my leadership check.
Yeah, he gave ground even with the -1 leadership from terror, so that was cool. I charged the Black Orcs with the Tomb Giant, or Necros, something Colossus, whatever it's called now. He rolled boxcars on his leadership, and BSBs do not help for psychology tests, so he ran. I also charged these 2 into it first, but nothing caught him, so he got away, and he popped out on the other side of the Giant. I did Plague of Rust on this unit. I charged it with the Chariot, but I only killed 1, even though I charged the flank. So he killed here, reformed, and was about to push in the poop of some Tomb Kings. These moved backwards.
And then combat with the boar boys.
What spells did I do over here? I didn't cast that again. I did Plague of Rust. I couldn't do Wind Blast because I was too far away. The Karens here, we're going to call them Karens, charged and only killed 2 of his guys, and he did a wound back to me, so we tied combat because Cavalry Spears actually get in fight in second, or they get a supporting attack if they don't charge, which is pretty cool. This also failed its charge to charge here, and that was basically it. So we're going to see if this guy rallies. We need him to rally because that would make it more interesting, and that is it for Tomb King's turn 2. The Orcs, what did they do?
All right, we'll start on the right here. So the Gobos got charged by the Necrosphinx. We lost a lot of Gobos, but we just gave ground. We fell
it's your
back in
turn.
good order.
It's your turn. I didn't charge you this
The
turn.
end of my turn, yeah.
Yeah. What did you do this turn?
They were still in combat from last turn.
Yes.
So they might have to restart the video.
No, we're going through it. Fighting through it, buddy.
Fine. So the combat was just over here.
Yep.
They just fell back in good order, and the Necrosphinx had to follow up.
Yeah, I failed my leadership check, so I had to pursue, which is rough.
This Orc mob unit
we wanted
decided
to
to
go
charge straight ahead into the Ushopti.
Yep.
I think the Orc mob lost combat, but we just held.
Mm-hmm.
Over here in the center, the Giant and another Orc mob with the Battle Center Bear charge into his big unit of Tomb Guard with his Tomb King.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Combat, we won the combat. We lost a lot of Orcs and lost a
many.
wound on the Giant, so we're just holding there.
Mm-hmm.
We rallied the Black Orcs that fled from the middle of
Thankfully.
combat.
Yeah, right. Thankfully.
Didn't do much movement over here, just moved the Gobos up a little bit. With the 3 chariots, we charged 1 into the Tomb Scorpion that was in the woods, killed him,
Sadly.
leading him to attack back, so that was
Yep.
good. And then with the 2 other chariots charging into
The Karen
the
the
birds.
birds. Yep.
Yeah, we wiped them.
Yep.
And so now we got the left flank secured. So on
Left
to the
flank
next turn.
is all of them. All right.
Top of 3.
Now bottom of 3. Let's go. Okay. At the end of the Tomb King turn, let's see what happens. So, I cast some spells. I teleported the Treb 12 inches from here to here, because it doesn't say just infantry. I Armor of Rusted the Black Orcs. On the charge, I charged in the Giant at the side of these Orcs. That was it for charges. Shooting, they shot here, didn't do anything at the Goblin Chariot. I did a magic missile here, Wind Blast. I did 2 wounds to it. I couldn't kill it, even with, I think I had 6 dice. I couldn't roll a couple. Oh, no, he passed,
I passed 4 out of 4 saves. I passed 2 6-ups.
Yeah.
Save him with 1 wound left.
it was huge because him pushing back is now going to allow him to charge here. So that was big for him. I did get this off. The Vortex is here just to block these guys, even though they can't really see much. This combat, one of the spells I cast, his Wizard miscast. He took a wound, to dispel, did a wound to me, which killed 1, killed a couple Orcs, did a wound to the level 4. After the combat here, I won combat, I killed the Wizard with 1, He fled. I restrained pursuit because if he rallies, it's no big deal. I finally win against the goblins, and they run away. I did not. I also passed my leadership there to not pursue. Over here, a bunch of orcs died, and a bunch of tomb guard died. I killed his BSB, and he killed 4 and stomped a couple. But he rolled a 2 on his giant, so he belly flopped and killed like,
4.
with his stomp, killed like six or 7
crazy.
dudes, which helped him win the comp, or not win, but only lose by 1. Then they both give ground, so they both go back 2 inches, which is how that looks right now. Woo! It is very complicated, this game, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm very much enjoying it. And last turn when he shot his catapult, he forgot to say it did explode.
Yes.
So basically, catapults have done nothing all game except explode and not be able to shoot.
I killed a couple tomb guard that you regenerated.
Yes, that is it. Oh, and my priest failed a 2 rerollable or 2 leadership 10s to try and bring some 2 guard back, which is huge because I would have brought back, let's see, D3, so 2, 4, 5. I would have brought back plus another 8.
Yeah.
So I would have brought back basically all the tomb guard I've lost, which is huge because now I'm about to get charged by a lot of stuff. So that could be me losing him right there, which is massive. And I think that is it. On to top of 4. All right, buddy.
All right, so that was the end of the Orcs and Goblins turn. A lot happened in terms of charges. We've got a chariot in combat to here. And then that was about it for charges. We reformed the Black Orc unit. We're going 4 wide, so they're heavy infantry, so they still got their rank bonus. Gobos reformed. Chariots are just sitting on there. The Boar Boys and the other chariot moved to the far up top, try to get either the Screaming Catapult or the...
Yeah. Now, why didn't this
riders.
charge?
That didn't charge because the Vortex was in the way, and if I would have gone over it, I would have...
He's only got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
Probably would have died.
In terms of shooting, 2 spear chukkas blew up those Ushapti, took them out.
Murdered them.
Bolt throwers are pretty damn good if they hit.
Yep.
These orcs rallying and just sitting there. And then in terms of combat, we did a lot of damage to both sides. Chariot did a lot of impact hits, and the Stomp of the Giant did a lot. So there's just a Tomb King and 1 Tomb Guard left.
That's a Tomb Captain now.
It's a Tomb Captain.
That's what they call the champion.
So now, well, there's enough Tomb Guard left to raise more
Yes.
this turn, which is going to be big.
We shall do it.
So, all right.
If I don't fail my leadership 10.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, on to bottom of 4. All right, end of turn 4. Spells. I teleported this guy 12 inches away again. He couldn't shoot, so he didn't get to. I moved my cavalry back from here over there. I charged the Sphinx into the rear of here. I killed most, only 2 left. I did restrain pursuit to face this way. Obviously, he ran 11 inches, pretty far. I moved the Vortex from here. I dispelled it. That's what I did because it remains in play. And then let my Tomb Scorpion charge from here to there. So I killed that. I had a chariot with 1 wound left. Then I recasted it here. He has no wizard to dispel, so it's going to be tough. I charged the giant into the flank of this chariot, killed it with the giant, overran into the Black Orcs. I had how many? I think I brought 7 guys back.
Brought 7 back.
Which was very good,
Yeah,
big,
very huge.
very big. But then the giant killed 6 of them.
Yeah.
And I lost by 2, but he's indomitable 2, so I didn't crumble any more. And that is basically it at that one. And now it is top of 5. Yeah, coming down to it. End of turn 5 for the Tomb Kings. Or
Orcs and
Orcs.
Goblins.
What'd you do, buddy?
So we maneuvered
Where?
some of the Wolf Chariot and the
Where?
Orc War Boys
Okay.
over there.
Yep, they just kind of...
Charged the Gobos into the rear of the Giant just to help with the combat res. And then in combat, shooting-wise, we didn't do anything with shooting. We had no magic. And then we went to combat. The Giant here killed the last Tomb Guard, just barely with stomp attacks.
Yep.
So you can direct your stomp attacks to the unit or the character, so I went to the unit to kill them.
Yep.
Combat here, we lost 4 Black Orcs because they have the Plague of Rust on them, so they don't have a save. And with the combat res we won by 3, but then the Tomb Guard has Indomitable 2.
Tomb Giant.
So Tomb Giant, so then he took only 1 wound.
Yeah.
So not as good as I thought, and about to get charged by a Necro Sphinx and a
Little Scorpion.
little Scorpion over there. So that's the end of that. So
End of Tomb King or Orc turn 5.
Yep.
Okay. End of turn 5 for the Skelety Dust Boys. They just rotated over there. We rusted again that unit. We put the Vortex here. We wind blasted the Chariot away. We charged the Necrosphinx into the Giant that was here, killed the Giant, overran into the combat that hadn't swung yet, so he got to swing into the Giant, and then the Goblins, the Tomb Scorpion charged the side of the Goblins. The Bone Giant, that was one big combat. I won combat, I think, by 4. They gave ground, and they fell back in good order, so these guys were stuck to pursue up to them, and the Giant pursued, counted as charging, but I only went, was it like 2 inches or something? Yeah. So I'll be initiative 3 in that combat over there, and that is it for turn 5. On to turn 6. Okay, so at the end of turn 6, he charged his dudes into my guy. Did 2 wounds. Did we even talk about yours? No, it was so.
This is the bottom of my 6. This is the end of my 6th turn.
No.
Because I just charged in there with the Boar Boys.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so he charged in there, did 2 wounds to me.
Yep.
And I was indomitable too, but did 2, so I didn't die there.
Gobos
ran. Yeah, go ahead.
Sphinx and the Tomb.
Go ahead,
and the Tomb Scorpion.
Yep.
So they ran, and then over here the Tomb Giant. They had Plague of Rust on the unit.
Yeah.
So the Tomb Giant just ate all of the Black Orcs.
Yep.
Didn't have any saves, and the Black Orc Warboss ran. He failed all of his leadership checks this game.
Yeah, he's taking.
I don't think he failed the terror check earlier.
Yeah.
And he just failed this break test.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I don't think the Black Orc Warboss passed a single.
He does not deserve to be a Black Orc Warboss.
He's gonna get axed.
Yeah,
There's gonna be another orc taking over his
yes,
role now.
100%.
So that's not happening.
Yeah, I agree.
So and at the end of that, I pretty much called it. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, you can try and kill him.
Might be able to kill the.
Might be able to kill him.
But you'd still have stuff left, and in
yes.
the pitch battle, you have enough points to win the game.
Yep.
So,
GG. All right. GG's. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like and subscribe. Keep in touch if you're trying to do the Richmond Open or the if you're playing at Adepticon. There's a doubles tournament on Friday now, so I'm going to try and hop in that as well. And then, what else? What's the other one? Oh, Brawler Bash. Brawler Bash is happening in like 2 weeks. See y'all there if you're going, so stay square.